Well, everybody, welcome once again to Lightning TV, brought to you, of course, always in association with mjdphoto.biz. Now, last weekend, another busy weekend for Lightning, but back to front, the home game on the Sunday and away game on the Saturday. In fact, it was a double header against Bracknell Bees. Now, on Saturday night up at the Hive, Lightning came away with a 3-2 win and took the points there in a very, very, very close game. Let's go and have a look at what happened on Sunday night. You're going to watch this from the edge of your seat. So, introducing your visitors tonight at the Skydome here in Coventry is the Bracknell Bees. Number 5 is Lewis Turner, 9 is Rob Lamy, 10 is James Galassi, 13 Sean Thompson, 16 is Matt Ford, 17 Jan Bendick, 21 is Sam Oakford, 22 is Kamot Verdek, 24 is Vanya Antonov, 26 Graham Rounding, Alex Smetten wears 28, 32 is Lucas Smittle, 43 is Luke Reynolds, 44 Scott Spearing, 74 Tony Redmond, 82 is Chris Wiggins, and 91 is Ollie Bronwyn. 95 is Tom Annette. That's the Bracknell Bees. And now introducing your home side of the Skydome this evening is of course the Milton Keynes Lightning, warming up in their green Northgate sponsored warm-up shirts. Number 1 is Jordan Headley, 5 is Ben Russell, 8 is Blaz Emisic, 9 Grant McPherson, number 10 Connor Good sits this one out. He sustained a fractured ankle at Bracknell last night. We do wish him a very, very speedy recovery. Number 12 is Yanni Jokala, 14 Jordan Cowney, 17 Stanislav Lacek, 18 is Adam Carr, 19 is Lee Jameson. Ross Green, last week's match winner of course, wears 21. Tom Carl on 23. 55 is Michael Farn. Ross Bowers wears 61. 66 is Lewis Christie. 78 is Lucas Zarapek. And 93 of course is number 93 is Stephen Wall. And that's your home side, Milton Keynes Lightning. Your officials for this evening, your referees are Dan Boardman and Johnny Liptrot, and your linesmen Jason Earl and Sean Starsmere. From there.
And make some noise for your anchor, Lightning!
Everybody clap your hands. Everybody clap your hands.
Well, what a game that was. 5-4 in overtime. An absolute roller coaster ride, whether you're a Lightning fan or a Bracknell fan, and a great game to watch all the way through, of course. Now, after the game, I caught up with Lightning General Manager Vito Rausa. Well, Vito, we had a conversation just last week where you moaned at me because the only time I gave you an interview was when Lightning had lost. It was 50-50 up until the last couple of minutes tonight, wasn't it?
It was indeed, and I'm sure we were winning 4-0 actually when you said to me, do you fancy doing an interview afterwards? And I think they scored 4 goals because of it. But it was certainly a tense affair. You know, one of those things that, you know, you're 4 up, so easy to take your foot off the accelerator. And I thought Smittle tonight was outstanding.
I was going to say that. I made a comment to somebody else up in the press box. I think it was Tracy. I think in the second period, Smittle tonight he could have been the difference between those two teams, because watching him was absolutely unbelievable. Take nothing away from our guys, he was absolutely on fire.
I mean, he was. He played. I mean, he's got tremendous speed, and he's always had that. But he's a strong player. You know, he's got a great shot. And tonight, you know, he was skating hard, working hard. You know, to any youngster that was watching, that's how you play the game. You know, really, very good. To be fair to Bracknell, I thought, you know, they were a bit unlucky in the first period. You know, there were 2 goals there that were rightly called off. But, you know, with a bit of luck, if they'd have got the puck away a bit earlier, perhaps before the net come off, you know, they could have been 2-1 up. But so easy to get complacent, so easy. And to be fair to Nick, you know, he went in there, he you know, had a strong word with the guys. I have to say I got quite nervous at 4-3. I was less nervous at 4-4 because we've got a lucky mascot, someone that always, whenever they're here, we win. And we've got a little fan, and one of our fans was here tonight, and because of her, I think, good luck, good fortune, we won again tonight, so it was good news.
It was a great all-round game. I mean, okay, there were, Bracknell, like you say, could be bemoaning the fact they were 3-4 down. The pedal was maybe arguably taken off the gas just a little bit, allowed Bracknell back into the game. But for over the 60 minutes, that was a pretty good game of hockey.
Yeah, I thought it was a good game of hockey. To be fair, I didn't think we came out in the third period that slowly. I thought Bracknell came out very, very hard, and I'll tell you what, fair play to them. They worked incredibly hard to get back into the game. I'm pleased they got a point in some ways because they kind of deserve that. Bit of good fortune.
I was going to say that because to be fair, we know how good potentially this Lightning side is, throughout the season. But Bracknell, their ability completely belies where they are in league, doesn't it? And you're right. At least a point from the weekend does do them a bit of justice.
Yeah, it does. I mean, to be fair, from our perspective, I'd have preferred that we'd have won that 6-0. Just done the job and done it properly. But in some ways, it's kind of a lesson to us to say, look, you're out there, you're doing a job. Let just keep focused, do the simple things well. And we got caught, off a couple of poor penalties that we gave away. They scored a couple of goals on the power play, and all of a sudden it's a 4-4 game, and we're having to dig deep. But I think we certainly need to make sure we don't do that again.
Yeah, I mean, it's we always say every season's a roller coaster, and this season, more than anything with Lightning, has been the biggest roller coaster, especially with home games. This makes an absolute change actually, because normally we go a couple behind and we're biting our nails until we win the game. This time round, we've got the game won, and it goes into overtime, but it is a roller coaster ride.
It is, and I think the great thing is that there's a real desire to win. We seem to find a way to win the game, and what that does is it creates a mentality in the room that you think, we can do this, and so great step up from finally at the end, awesome to come in, and great vision for the pass as well, tucked away, and fantastic win, great win.
It'd be easy to say it's a Stan Lachik show tonight, and you can't take away 4 goals. Absolutely sublime from him tonight. He really was on fire. But if you take it all over the weekend, it's very, very difficult to pinpoint individuals, because this is a whole team performance, isn't it? It's all about the whole team. Farney's game-winning goal. The guy cannot stop racking up points. Stan goes and bags 4 goals. Yanni doing what he does. There's no, he's now earning that nickname, the Magician. Blaz Emisic tonight, some of the play off the plug, absolutely sublime. Ross Green steps up to the plate, gets the game winner last night, and young Ben Russell gets in there tonight as well, and just it just shows that his teammates aren't going to be pushed around. The whole team over this weekend has been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if you look at last night's game, and Jordan County scored an absolutely tremendous goal last night. That set us back to 2-1 and got us back into the game. I thought the guys played very, very hard yesterday. I think for 2 periods we were pretty solid today. Third period, give some credit where credit's due to Bracknell. But fundamentally, 4 points. The massive thing that sort of seems to have gone unnoticed a little bit is that tonight was a cup game, and for us, that puts us on 18 points. Realistically now, we probably need 2 more wins. We could even do it with just 1 more win. We've got a huge game on Wednesday. A game not to be taken lightly. We've got Telford at home on Wednesday evening. We've got to be really, really fired up for that one. They're a strong side, an improving side. A great 2 points for us, but we're not there yet. We've got a big game, and I think rest ourselves up a little bit, and get ready for Wednesday night.
Yeah, Wednesday's going to be a tough one. It's quite a late face-off, 7:45. People are going to obviously be making a journey up from Milton Keynes as well, and the boys have got to come in and have got to do a job against what is now a very, 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 again, the league position belies their ability. They're a dangerous Telford side.
They are, yeah, they're a good side, and well coached. I think they haven't found their form completely, and some of the results haven't gone their way. But they're a good team. And if we take them lightly, we'll get found out. So Wednesday night's going to be a case of hard hat and boots. Work hard, and just do what we can to make sure we win the game.
Once you've done that, of course, you go to the end of the week. You've then got another tough battle on Friday at the Milton Keynes Lightning Golf Day down at Stoke 3 Locks, because your team is taking on Nick Paul's team. And, having played in that last year, I don't know which you take more seriously, you two, whether it's out on the golf course or out here on the ice tonight, because there's a lot of needle goes in there. It's friendly banter, of course, but, neither of you wants to lose that. I know you were hurting last year.
Yeah, we were. I think we lost it on the on the handicap committee. I thought the Canadians went in there and they seem to get some very high handicaps.
Well, it doesn't help. The handicap committee always appears to be playing on Nick Paul's side. I don't know how that works.
That's the thing, and that's the trouble. So I think this year we're going to have to pick them onto the European side. But no, it's a great day. It's a good day for fans to play with players as well, because there's quite a few players playing. You know, we have a good time. Yeah, ever so competitive, lots of needle, but we have a real good laugh with it as well, which is fantastic.
Yeah, there is still time as well. If anybody wants to get involved with that, of course, all you need to do is email Dave at B2 Promo Design, and they can play in that game on Friday. It is a fantastic day. Yeah, there is a bit of serious sportsmen going there, but you know, there's a lot of players out there. Everybody goes around that course with a smile on the face, regardless of the weather. Yeah.
I mean, we hope that the weather's at the moment it sort of seems quite mild. Hopefully, it will stick out till Friday. But wind, rain, snow, whatever it is, we'll play and we'll enjoy ourselves. If it is cold, we'll wrap up warm, but we'll have a good time and certainly enjoy the competitiveness.
Well, that's Friday, and it'd be remiss of me to go for an interview without mentioning one guy that couldn't be here tonight. Obviously, Connor Good picked up his ankle injury. It's a fracture to his ankle. He's in a cast up to his knee, I gather, for anything between 5 to 8 weeks, something like that. So he's going to be out long term, and the guys are going to miss him, aren't they? Because there's not a lot of people that work harder on their fitness and on a commitment than Connor does.
Connor's a tremendous lad. He really, really is. And we were with him last night when he was being seen to. Ironically, he's in quite good spirits under the circumstances. He's upbeat. The fracture was almost a hairline fracture. It's just a bit bigger than a hairline fracture across the front of his leg, and cast, I think, will be 4 to 6 weeks. I mean, there are lots of factors that go in Connor's favour. One is he's takes care of his body. He's pretty fit. He's quite young as well, and the break is quite a sort of as simple as a break can be, to be fair. But it didn't need any surgery. It didn't need any pinning, so it was kept in place. And I think from that perspective, providing he listens to the doctors, because he was adamant he was going to play on Wednesday. He really was at in the hospital, but. I think from all the team, we wish him really, really well. He is going to be sadly missed, but the guys, I'm sure they'll give him lots of banter. They'll certainly be winding him up, and hopefully that he'll mend. And I don't know what the how long it will be, but he can take as long as he needs to, because actually we want him back. Well,
yeah, it'll be good to have him back, and it'll be good to have him around the bench and everything else as well. And he's obviously not here tonight. He's obviously resting up a bit. It is traumatic when you go through something like that, but he'll want to be at every single game, won't he? He'll be on crutches or whatever.
Yeah, he'll be here. As soon as he can possibly get across there, he'll be here. So from all the team, Connor, get well, take care of yourself, and listen to what you're told.
Absolutely. Well, for tonight, Vito, go and enjoy the win with the guys. I know they were absolutely buzzing when they came off the ice. But hard work again starts 7:45 here at the Skydome on Wednesday night. Telford, the visitors, that's going to be another toughie.
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks for that, Chris. Thank you.
Well, there you go. Many, many thanks to Vito for taking the time to speak to us after the game. And once again, as Vito mentioned there, we really do want to pass on our very best wishes to Connor Good, of course, and hope he recovers from that fractured leg as soon as possible. Hopefully you won't hurry back, Connor, but take it easy and get back as fit as you possibly can, from all of us here at Lightning TV. Now, one thing Vito did mention was this coming Friday, of course, the 22nd of November. It's the annual Milton Keynes Lightning Golf Day. Nick Paul's team against Vito's team. If you haven't got your name down yet, dead easy to do. Just email Dave at b2promodesign.com. That's Dave at b2promodesign.com. Absolutely fantastic day around the golf, followed by food and presentations afterwards. There'll be past players, current players, sponsors and fans alike descending on Three Lots Golf Club on Friday morning. Now, let's go and have a look at the rest of last weekend's results and see what that does to Sunday night's league table. So, as well as that win for Lightning, there was a whole load more action going on in the English Premier League on Saturday night. Manchester Phoenix came away with a 3-2 home win over Swindon in what was a very close affair up in Altrincham, whilst Peterborough fell foul of a Karpov overtime goal as they were beaten 4-3 at home to Basingstoke. The home side there were 3-1 up at one point. Elsewhere, Slough knocked 6 past Sheffield and they were now easy winners at the Hanger 6-3, and Guildford eased past Telford on the road up in Shropshire by exactly the same scoreline. On to Sunday then, it was Guildford who won the battle of the big boys as they defeated Tony Hand's men at the Spectrum by 4 goals to 2. Basingstoke kept up their run of form, but they left it late with 2 late goals that secured the points against Slough in Hampshire. It's worth mentioning there that Jeps captain Michael Wells played his last game for Slough on Sunday, having been released due to budget restrictions earlier on in the week. Now we wish Muzzy all the very best whichever clubs he finds himself at next, and hope that he's back on the ice very, very soon. Meanwhile, Telford beat Sheffield 2-1 in Yorkshire for 2 much needed points, and Phantoms once again slipped a defeat, having been 2 goals up, this time losing out 4-2 to Swindon at the Link Centre. So all that action means there's some movement in the EPL table, with Guildford grabbing that top spot from Phoenix, courtesy of Sunday's win. Phoenix though still have a game in hand over their Surrey rivals. Bison continue to pursue the leaders as they retain that 3rd spot, with Lightning seemingly consolidating 4th, but still with games in hand. Swindon and Sheffield swapped places, whilst the bottom 3 all picked up points, but it was only Telford who made inroads into the teams above them. So as you can see, the league table becoming a little bit volatile now, with teams taking points off one another, top through to bottom. One thing's for sure, as we go through the season, those placings are going to change a fair bit, I would imagine. Now, fair few of you have been sending your messages in since the weekend. Let's go and read a couple out. Well, once again, you've been good enough to send in your tweets and messages after what was pretty much edge of the seat stuff all weekend with Milton Keynes Lightning, of course. Chopper on the Milton Keynes Ice Hockey Forum sent me a message. Wow, what a rollercoaster weekend. First to come back at the Hive on Saturday, then Bracknell's comeback on Sunday. Stan certainly was the man with his 4 goals, but for me, young Jordan Cowney was our player of the weekend with 2 outstanding performances against Bees. He certainly was. I mean, Stan's 4 goals were absolutely brilliant, but Jordan Cowney really is becoming a force to be reckoned with in the English Premier League. One thing's for sure, I'm really glad he's wearing a Lightning shirt and not any other shirt as he was last season. Darren Law on Saturday said Lightning TV bounce back ability MKL. That term now I think will describe Lightning as we go throughout the season. Bounce back ability. These guys really don't know when they're beaten, and when their back's against the wall they can pull out these wins as well. Dead good to see, and it's interesting to go through the rest of the season. Richard said brilliant celebration by Stan for the 1st goal tonight. Can't think who it reminded me of. Tongue firmly in cheek. Well, let's have a look at that now. We're just less than a minute in. Stan scores just on the far post and goes down on one knee, on right knee. Bit of a fist pump there, reminiscent of maybe an import we could have had sometime last season. May have been on the ice on Sunday, of course. You never know. So there you go, slow motion. There's the action right there. Lucy Hamilton, Lightning TV, got to say I'm hugely impressed by this season display so far. Not even halfway through the season yet. Hashtag this is just the start. Yeah, we're sort of 10 home games into the season, and it does look very, very good indeed. And Will said physically drained and nerve shot watching Milton Keynes Lightning on Sunday. Hate to think what Vito Rausa, Nick Paul and the boys feel like. 4 points were worth it. I think every single one of the team will agree with you there, Will, and the faces on the guys after Sunday's win, of course, would have shown that as well. Once again, many, many thanks to all of you who sent messages in. Don't forget, you can do that every single week. Want to hear your thoughts about the league, about Lightning's performances, or just a game, or just your opinions as well. It's dead easy. You can contact us on Facebook, and all you need to do is just go and look for the group on Facebook. It's MK Lightning TV. If you're looking on the Milton Keynes Ice Hockey Forums, it's mkihforums.com. And of course, if you're following us on Twitter, or you want to follow us on Twitter, all you need to do is tap in at Lightning TV in the search bar at the top. It's as simple as that. Well, that's pretty much all we've got time for on this edition. Many, many thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the game highlights as well. Don't forget, on Wednesday night, that's tonight, 7:45 face-off up at the Skydome in Coventry, of course. Telford Tigers, they're the visitors. It's our first midweek game of the season. It'd be great to get so many of you up to the Skydome in Coventry. That's going to be one good game. Telford are a great, great side and really shouldn't be where they are in the league right now. Now, if you do want to make arrangements to go to travel up any of the Skydome games up in Coventry, of course, you can get the Supporters Club bus. It's dead easy. All you need to do is send an email to travel@mk-lightning.com. That's travel@mk-lightning.com. Or on match nights, you can of course go to Supporters Club stand, where the guys will be more than happy to take your details and get you on that bus. The support this season has been absolutely fantastic up at the Skydome, and it's a result of everybody getting on the bus and car sharing and everything else that's kept that going. One thing's for sure, the team really do appreciate it. Now, Christmas is just a few weeks away as well. So whilst you're down at Supports Club stand, why don't you pick up yourself up some merchandise and bits and bobs like that. Loads and loads of stuff on sale, replica shirts, scarves, hats, mittens, gloves, mugs, absolutely everything. Don't forget, of course, if you're buying your loved one or that special person in your life a replica jersey, you will need to get it ordered in time to arrive for Christmas, of course. Well, that's pretty much all we've got time for. We'll see you at the Skydome in Coventry for the Telford game a little bit later. Until then, take care.